So if you can see my screen, please, you can let me know. All right. So at Beyond Data Solutions, we deal with data science and data analytics. That is training young professionals in data science and data analytics. And then also we do business intelligence. We support businesses to improve their business processes through business intelligence related aspects. And then we also conduct monitoring and evaluation, where we support businesses in ensuring that their projects are on track by ensuring that we deploy systems that can be able to monitor the progress of their projects and also be able to monitor and evaluate their projects as well. And then we also we have a community of young data professionals whom we support by linking them to job opportunities after that is our alumni database, and together with other interested young professionals in the data field, in the machine learning and in the artificial intelligence. So today we are going to start by installation of Anaconda, because we recommend Anaconda because it is easier for those who are getting started in this field to easily run or embed their programs in the best environment possible. Because when you look at Anaconda, I'll just go to explore Anaconda more. So when I go to, you just search anaconda.org, and then you'll be led to this interface. So in this interface is telling you that anaconda.org allows anyone to distribute their Conda and standard Python packages to the world. So it is easier for you to run Python programs on the Anaconda. So we are going to explore more on the Anaconda before we do the installation, before we do the download and the installation. So when you click on, I was just here and I clicked on download Anaconda. So from anaconda.org, click download just click download Anaconda, and then you'll be led to this environment. So in this interface, you'll be seeing this page and products. Just hit registration. And you'll see download now. So before downloading Anaconda and this installation, I just want to explore more. I think before even I go to downloading it, let me just explore more about Anaconda before we go there. Just click on download now. Then I'm led here. So when I'm here, I can just give an overview of Anaconda. So Anaconda, so we are seeing a distribution. So register to get everything you need to get started on your work installation. So Anaconda comes with the capability of working on different operating systems. That is Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And it is easy search and install thousands of data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence packages. So those are a brief view of Anaconda. And Anaconda is why we use Anaconda, because it's easy to manage the trusted packages and environments. So because it is also open source, it is user friendly and it is trusted. And when you install Anaconda, you come to have access of a lot of things that you like to use to easily interact with your data in building models. So you'll be able to already have installed Jupyter Notebook, you'll have installed SciPy, you'll have installed Spider, NumPy, and Pandas, Matplotlib. All these stuffs are for data field. That is data science, data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. So once you have that, you can be able to also explore more about what you'll get from the Anaconda environment. So it is good for data exploration and transformation, visualization, AI and machine learning, and natural language processing. These are all things that come with Anaconda. That's why we recommend it for anyone who is interested in the data field. You can also Python is a general purpose programming language that you can use to develop develop softwares. You can be able to develop websites. You can be able to develop gaming applications, and then you can also be able to. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, am I clear now?
Yeah, you're okay now.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. And I have just been exploring some fields that anything you can use with Python. So Python has frameworks, different frameworks for deploying different stuff that you want. For web development, front-end development, and the graphical user interface, you can use these stuffs. But for us, we are purposely here for Python for data science, and that's why we can see we also have R packages that you not run R on account, but for R purposes, those will be doing R. Their training is their installation of R Studio and R graphical interface, which is R object, will be happening tomorrow. So for those who will have, those will be doing R. So Python is a general language, a general purpose programming language. So we can use it in data science to be able to manipulate data. That is data exploration and transformation. We can also use it to visualize data. We can also use it to perform artificial intelligence and machine learning. So you see, when you come to Anaconda here, you see fields that you can, the different packages for Python that you can use to explore data exploration, different packages for visualization of your data, different packages for artificial intelligence and machine learning, and different packages for natural language processing. So natural language processing is where we can be able to analyze sentinel analysis. So you can be able to analyze the sentiment analysis. This is a text-based data that we would like, that is unstructured, and we need to generate insights out of it. So we use the natural language processing to do that. So we have R packages also. We have their packages for R there. And now that is just the Anaconda environment that we are going to use. So we said that to get started, you go to anaconda.org or .org, then you click on download Anaconda. You'll be led to this page where we were, and then where we are right now. And now you can skip here because we have already introduced ourselves to this page. When you skip here, it will now ask you to download now, because Anaconda is an open source and it is free. So you can be able to explore it. You have to be patient a little bit, and then I'll be able to be led to the download window, which is here. So when you are here, you can just click on download. So download distribution by choosing the proper installer for your machine. So when you click download, it will be able to automatically detect the requirements of your system and be able to download Anaconda to your system. Otherwise, you can also use other options here. Anaconda installers, you can use another option for Windows. Here is for Windows, here is for the Mac and the Linux. Yeah, so when you click on download now, you'll be able to download. So if you have strong internet, it will take shortest time possible to do that. So mine has just started downloading. So I think you can also be able to download yours. But mine, I already have a downloaded version of Anaconda, which I already use. So I will just not proceed with mine, and I will allow if George or let me check, I will allow anyone who is having a machine with them to share their screen, so that once we reach on the download, we can proceed, because from my side, I already installed the Anaconda. So I will not install it again. So maybe I allow Godfrey and Neon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name well, but if you can hear me, I just want to ask if colleagues, we are on the same page before one of us share the screen, we do the installation. Are we on the same page? If you can hear me, Godfrey and Neon, if you can hear me, please, you can unmute and tell us if you happened to listen to us about the Anaconda environment. Okay. Thank you, Godfrey. Yeah, so just get your machine ready, because I don't know, George, if you have your machine.
Yes, I'm ready. I've just
Okay.
completed download.
Oh, you have completed download. So I want you to share your screen so that we can use your laptop to guide us on the installation.
Okay, just a
Because
minute.
okay. From my side, I already installed and I cannot redo the process. So I just want to use one of us. Okay.
Can you see my
As
screen?
George prepares, okay, let's wait. It has not popped up. Not yet. Yeah. There we go, George.
So I've just downloaded it.
Yes.
So you can see I'm using Windows.
Yeah.
So I've just downloaded a Windows version. So we can
Yes.
proceed from there.
Yeah, we can proceed. So I'm just waiting it to complete. From my side, it's saying it's still presenting. So I just wait some minutes and then I will be able to see clearly, so that we can proceed. Actually, the next step from there is to click on it, or to right click and run as an administrator. So you can just click on it, right click on it, and then run it as an administrator. I don't know if my colleagues are seeing it clearly, because from my side, I can see that it's still saying presenting, and I can see it from far. Yeah, so
Let me stop.
maybe you stop and again redo it, because I don't know if my colleagues are seeing clearly. So you said that the reason why we are using Anaconda is that is an environment that comes with packages, different modules, different libraries, and it is easier for you to transition from data analysis, data visualization, data transformation to machine learning, to artificial intelligence, to natural language processing. So all these packages come all in one.
So is the screen okay? Can you see my screen?
Maybe Godfrey can confirm to us, because I'm still seeing it as if it is still loading. So I don't know. Anyone who can see the screen clearly, because I can see at the background is Anaconda, yes, but now it's not yet full in its presentation mode. Neon, are you with us, please? Can you even use the chat, the chat section, so that we can know that you are with us, so that we don't leave you behind? Good, George. It's loading forever and forever. So, how are you sharing it? As a window or as an entire screen?
Just
Okay,
as a
you're
window.
installing Anaconda. Thank you, Neon, for that. Or just as a window. Can you try using another approach, like
I share the entire screen.
maybe entire screen?
Let me share the entire screen.
Yeah, try using an entire screen.
There you are. Confirm.
Not yet. Maybe, yeah. Let me see, it's loading, and let's wait. Please, can you use the chat section, colleagues, to confirm if you are seeing clearly? Maybe if it is from my end, I can know that it is from my end. If you can see clearly, please confirm. Just use the chat section, or you can unmute and tell us you are seeing George's screen clearly.
Okay, Neon is confirming.
Yeah, because I did not want to leave anyone behind. Yes, I am seeing his screen. Okay, so if that is the case, you can proceed. You can proceed, George. But I wanted to see it clearly so that I can be able to guide on the way forward. But let me just try to access it. Maybe I leave the meeting and join. I don't think if I will end the entire meeting. Yeah, so I can leave and rejoin. Let me just do that. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so I'm now okay. Okay, we can proceed. I'm now okay.
So I click
Yeah.
next.
You click on next.
There you are.
Yeah, so that is just to do with licensing. So you agree. You click I agree. and then you just go with install for all users.
Okay.
There's no problem with that. Just allow it go with the all users, and I recommend you not to change the environment where you want to install. So just install in the program, that is C, the C drive. Just proceed with the next. There's nothing that you are supposed to change while during the installation of Anaconda. So when you read there, create start menu shortcut, you can disable that or enable it. But that one
So I
you just
unchecked all of
you
them.
can just leave, yeah, just leave the way it is, because the first two are just okay. Just click on install. It's as simple as that. You don't even have to change anything. Just click next. You click I agree, and the next and the next, and then you install. It's as simple as that. So you see, the capability of Anaconda is that it comes with the Jupyter Notebook environment, where you can easily run your code smoothly rather than installing. If you are using Visual Studio Code, you have to ensure that you install Python independently and then do background configuration of the same. So it is fast. So yeah, even PyCharm as well. PyCharm as well. It is also an IDE for Python, but we recommend using Anaconda because it comes with built-in. Everything is built in, and it is easier for you to work with it when it comes to transitioning from one programming language, okay, one project to another. If it is data analysis, if it is data science, if it is machine learning, if it is artificial intelligence, if it is deep learning, all those stuffs, you can easily work with it in just one package known as Anaconda, because during the introduction, you've seen the capability of the Anaconda. So that's why we recommend it. But if you are comfortable with your environment, if you already have background knowledge on the PyCharm and other IDEs, it's well, you can proceed with that. But from our end, we recommend, and we will also be supporting students doing installation with Anaconda. So that's why we are here. So it's about to finish. Thank you, Union, for that. So, Nian, are you using PyCharm already, or Neon just left? Okay. Yeah, so it is just about to finish, and So I don't know if Godfrey, you accessed your laptop or not yet. The process is simple. Once you download, you just go to anaconda.org and then you go to download Anaconda, and then from there you skip the registration and then you download your Anaconda to your machine, and then you'll be good to go. You start the installation process, which is just straightforward, as we have seen. You don't change anything, and then from there you'll be good to go. So we're just waiting for the one George is installing to complete. So Python, will be having Python on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you missed this, we said Python will be on two sessions per week. One session on Monday, the second session on Wednesday, and assignments will be in between. So assignments have to be submitted before the second training, because our aim is not just to share the training that we have and that's it. Our aim is to ensure that there is kind of improvement. We want by the end of the 4 weeks program, at least you have a good understanding of data analytics, and you can also venture into data science if you are interested, because data science is just a step away, just a step, next step just after data analytics. And data analysis, not analytics, because analytics also with analysis is also two different things. So analysis is more of generating insights out of data, from data collection to data manipulation to data visualization and analysis. Analytics is more of you already have the data by yourself and you just proceed to analyzing the data. So that's why you see, when it comes to things to do with the digital marketing, we refer to those tools as analytic tools or analytic tabs. For example, on different social media platforms have different analytic tabs and not analysis tabs. Yeah, so that is it, because data is already provided with you from the back end of the service providers, and what you just see is the analytics. You just see the analytics, which is just a rough overview of your data. But data analysis is in depth, where you try to generate insights out of your data, and then data science is where you develop data models via algorithms, via different algorithms, and there is where now machine learning also comes in, where your data can be able to your model can be able to learn either from your data or unsupervised without your data. And then also the issues to do with artificial intelligence. You can be able now to automate your tasks or your data. You can now sync in a lot of data that is unstructured. And by unstructured, I mean that data is not in tabular form. Maybe data is tweets or data is just stories. Yeah. So once it finishes, George, you will be able to just search for the Jupyter Notebook. But now, for now, just be patient with it. I see you're trying to check if
It's
everything is
taking me long.
okay. But I wonder
Yeah, it's
why
taking.
yours is taking forever and is I
I
even
did. I
think.
had another mini installation. Whether it
Oh,
was,
okay,
I think
okay,
it could be
yeah,
that's why.
maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder why it's taking forever, forever.
I had another installation. Could be that is interfering with the installation.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
But it will just finish. But so what you can do, just try to run. So that is the process of installation. If you want to get started, you just start by searching for the Anaconda, and then you open the Anaconda navigator, and then you see all the other packages for Anaconda, and then there is where you will get now the Jupyter Notebook, the one that we'll be using. But in, day out during your Python programming time, you will just be able to use Jupyter Notebook. You can just straightly go to your search and look for Jupyter Notebook and you run it. Not every time you'll be running the Anaconda, the whole Anaconda, because Anaconda is a heavy stuff. As I have just said, it it encompasses almost everything that you need to get started in running anything that relates to data. So if you have big data, if you have to deploy models or algorithms, so it is very heavy. It comes with other capabilities. Spider, the environment for Python are, you will see if you look for the Anaconda itself, you'll see it's heavy. It has a lot of things that you can be able to launch from the navigator. Yeah, but it's taking forever. So let me see, George, where have you, Godfrey, where have you reached?
So I'm downloading the file. It's still downloading
Okay,
on my side.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So we started also by saying that at Beyond the Data, we have a community of data enthusiasts. But Beyond Data Solutions offers data solutions. Beyond Data Solutions. There's where where the name comes from. And then statistics now attaches it to the background of the insights using statistical packages where we train R, we train Python, we train SQL, we train Excel, Microsoft Excel. We train for business intelligence, Power BI, Tableau, and other data statistical tools that we SPSS, Stata, yeah, and others as well. So our aim is to support people who are interested in the data field. We give them, those who have already learned, we give them projects to work on. We give you a project and we ask you to send a video of you presenting. You analyze the data, you create the slides, the presentation, you record your presentation, you send to us your presentation. You send also to us your source code. Yeah. So those are some of the things that we do to ensure that we keep our alumni engaged. We ensure also we keep our community engaged. And then we also host webinars for data, from data entry using SPSS, for data entry using Stata, data collection using Kobo Toolbox, ODK, and all stuff that relate to data. Because our aim at Beyond Data, we venture into monitoring and evaluation, which requires collection of timely data over time. We also venture into business intelligence, that is now the visualization and report and dashboard building. And we also venture into the data science and analytics, where we train this to young professionals and also to businesses, to corporates. We work with them by facilitating data tools. So project management, we have tools for project management. So that one now comes under business intelligence. where we support businesses in terms of ensuring that they keep track of their projects, monitoring and evaluation. So all that is what we offer as beyond data solutions. So we are happy to have all of us here today to discuss about Python. So tomorrow we said we are supporting R. We have those who will be doing R. So those who will be doing R, they will be doing the installation tomorrow, the environment, R Studio and the R project, and then their classes will be running on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. And then Excel classes are general classes for everyone, and they will be happening once per week, which will be on Friday. Every Friday, we will be having Excel class for the time that we are going to have in these sessions. Excel classes will start this week. We'll have the first session this week, the next session next week, that until the time we finish with this programming, you will already have understood how to work with spreadsheets. And that will be an added advantage, that you know how to manipulate data from the spreadsheets, and now you are in the programming environment. Microsoft Excel is the primary environment and foundation, good foundation for any data enthusiast individual, where you can get started. That's why we train it to all our people, so that at least once you know how to maneuver about the spreadsheets, it is easier for you to now transition to other tools. So we usually recommend that if you have never been to data fit, it's good to start with Excel, and then now you can go to either SPSS or Stella. So those are also like, okay, SPSS is like Excel, but it is not like Excel. So SPSS, it is a graphical user interface. Where you navigate, you can navigate just like Excel. You click here, you read, you click, you read, you click. So, but it's also has syntax. So once you click, it generates, it is syntax, it is code. Stata is just like approximately to SQL. It uses short commands. It's not programming, it's not that deep into programming. It is commands, just like SQL. Some part, and then it performs what you want. But Stata also has graphical user interface, just like SPSS. If you don't want to use commands, you can navigate and get what you want in data. So these tools are very essential, irrespective of the field that you are in, because data is everywhere, be it health, be it construction, be it business, be it healthcare, and anything, tourism, anything, we must deal with data. So we train, and if someone wants to progress now step by step, that's where now we do go to we ensure that Hello. I thought maybe George's internet is having problems. Maybe it was mine. I don't know, George, where you have reached.
Still installing, setting up the base environment. We are stuck there.
I think you are. Yeah, I think you are.
It's almost
Okay.
done now.
But maybe Godfrey. Oh, you're almost done. Okay.
Yeah.
Godfrey,
2 minutes,
maybe.
2 minutes to go. The download to be over.
Okay. Yeah. That is okay. That's okay. So I was saying that if someone is new to the data field, we recommend starting with Microsoft Excel. And now from Microsoft Excel is where now someone can transition to other data tools. That's why we train Microsoft Excel as mandatory to everybody, so that you build a good foundation from working with spreadsheets. Because once you know how to work with Google Sheets, with Microsoft Excel, you can be able to work also with Google Sheets. You can also be able to interact with other spreadsheet environments while handling data. But now, once you have an overview of the data that you handle in terms of tables, in terms of spreadsheets, when you come to the programming side, the Python, R, and other SAS, you can be able to relate easily that actually this is how it's structuring the data in your mind, not by you maybe seeing how it's arranging, but you can still ask it to arrange for you the data, to print for you a short version of your data, and you can be able to see that from your environment. But now I was saying that the roadmap is to start with Microsoft Excel. So from Microsoft Excel, you can now relate to the SQL, you can now relate to the SPSS, you can now relate to Stata, you can now relate to Python, or you can now relate to R. So it is very good. So we said that this week on Friday, we are going to have Microsoft Excel. And then Python is going to be every Monday and Wednesday, twice per week, with assignments aligned. And then at the end, you'll have a final project, which you'll be working on. Once you have the final project, which will require you to create slide presentation about the insights you have generated from your data using Python, and also the source code. So we said that Python is Python R, Stata, SPSS. For Python, which is the main reason we are here, is 3,500. Yeah. So, and you will be learning now Excel for free, because Excel is very, very basic. It is good for someone to have that foundation of Excel. Sometimes you come to realize that all organizations out here, they will ask you to come and they will ask if you know the knowledge about R, if you know the knowledge about Python. They will ask you if you know the knowledge about Stata, knowledge about SQL, knowledge about SPSS. But when you go to their day-to-day operations, you get that they are using Microsoft Excel or they are using Google. So you wonder why they were insisting on Python or R. So, but for you as a profession, it's good to have this understanding. But for us, is to ensure that, because you come to realize that the first requirement is having the knowledge of Microsoft Excel. That is very, very fundamental knowledge. Once you have the knowledge of Microsoft Excel, you can be able to just adjust to Google Sheets, and then from there now you can now dive deep into the programming part of data. Yeah, so Neon, hope you got my response. Yeah.
We're almost there.
Yeah. We are very patient. Yeah, we are very patient.
So a question, Emmanuel.
Yes.
So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday we'll be having sessions.
Yeah, yeah. For
For
Python
how
and
many weeks?
Excel. For Excel, it will be like 5 weeks, because if
Mm-hmm.
we start this week, Microsoft Excel, we have Microsoft Excel this like today, or R sessions today, or sessions today, SPC sessions today. We are only starting this week by installation of the packages, the environment that is required. That is what we are doing today. So we said that we will be going for 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2 sessions per week with attached assignments. At least these assignments give you an opportunity to practice what you have learned, so that we don't rush to finish. And then by the end of the time, if it is, for example, if we could have said 2 weeks or 1 week, that marathon, and then at the end of it, there is nothing you have practiced. So we say we are going for 4 weeks, and assignments after every session, which will require you to submit before the next session. That's why you have time between sessions. Between sessions. Yeah. And then on Friday is Excel, from the basics of Microsoft Excel to the advanced version of Microsoft Excel, advanced operations of Microsoft Excel. Yeah. I don't know if you still have another question, George.
Let's just complete installation first.
Okay.
It has completed.
So can you click next?
Next. And next.
Yeah. So it is launching.
So launch.
Finish. Just finish.
Finish
Yeah.
and launch.
And launch. Yeah. Yeah. Just click on no remind me later.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you let me see. I don't know what I'm seeing there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just move your stop sharing, your tab, or stop sharing to somewhere else, so that I can see complete view?
There you are.
Just drag your, yeah. So can you just I'll minimize some other tabs. Can you close the first tab that we have there? Anaconda books. Just close that one, the first tab on the layout.
This one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, close that one. Yeah. So you see, Anaconda comes with, if you scroll down, you'll see a lot of packages, a lot of tools with the description of what they do in Anaconda. Anaconda Cloud Notebook, I don't know what, Jupyter Lab, and other stuff like that. But for us, we are interested in the Jupyter Notebook. So you can just click on the Jupyter Notebook launch. Just click on the launch Jupyter Notebook. You see it comes with even VS Code. But for us, we are going to use Jupyter Notebook because you can be able to run your codes cell by cell. You just write what you want in one cell and you launch and you run. So just launch it with Microsoft Edge. You can use Microsoft Edge. Any browser, you can launch with any browser. But in this case, I'm just saying Microsoft Edge, but you can launch with any browser. So it will be able to open like that. It will show you some of the files that you have, the files that you accessed the last minute's history. But now you click on new. You click on new. When you are here, you can click on new and then notebook. Click on new, then notebook. Then from there, now you will have the Anaconda interface. Your first Anaconda interface, which will be running via Python 3. You just select, just click on select, don't change. We are using kernel Python 3. That is the code that we'll be using to run Python. So you see the way Anaconda looks, the way Notebook looks like. So you can just run your code, Jupyter Notebook, and just run your code step by step. For example, you can just write there, sum is equal to, just write sum is equal to 1 plus 5. Sum is equal to 1 plus 5. And then hit on enter, hit enter first. Hit enter, then type there sum. Type there sum. So click shift enter. Shift enter. Hold on shift and then enter. Yeah. So your environment is good to go. So we have just computed the sum of 1 plus 5, which is equal to 6. So that's how we install Anaconda, and that's how we launch Jupyter Notebook. And you can now rename maybe your notebook to maybe my first Python program, or my first class, and an untitled one. You can change that to anything that you want, maybe lesson 1 and something like that. Yeah, so that's how we launch Jupyter Notebook, and we are good to go. So it's already set. So in case you want to do anything with Python, you can now get started. So maybe we try to find out from our colleagues where they have reached. George, where are you? Godfrey, sorry, Godfrey.
I'm installing. It's still at the end.
Okay. And then Neon, we don't know if you had your laptop.
My laptop died, so I'm just listening with my phone.
Okay, no problem. So we said that when you want to install Anaconda, when you want to run Python, we are going to use Anaconda. So Anaconda, you go to anaconda.org, and then you go to download Anaconda. When you click on download Anaconda, under your navigation tab, you will be able to see register. Here you just click on skip register, and then you go to download now. Under download now, you just click on download. If you are using Windows, if you're not using Windows, you can also see there other operating systems. We have Linux there, we have the Mac OS. So you can be able to choose which one are you using on your laptop. And then once you click on it, it will be able to take some time to download. depending on your internet speed. And then from there, you'll just launch it. You click and run it as an administrator. And then from there, now you just click on next, 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 next. I agree. And then you finish your installation until you finish and launch. Once you launch, you'll enter into the Anaconda interface, then Anaconda in a navigator interface. So while you are there, you'll just look for Jupyter Notebook. You click on Jupyter Notebook, it will ask you, how do you want to open it? Then you say you are opening it using maybe Microsoft Edge, maybe using Firefox, maybe using Chrome, whichever. Any browser can be able to launch Jupyter Notebook. I think we are together up to there. So once you are here, this one is where now the next class will start from. Next class will start from what now next. Because here I have just confirmed if the installation was okay, and we have been able to compute our first numeric operation, which is sum, arithmetic operation. Yeah, so when you get a laptop, you'll be able to maybe follow those processes, but next week, we want to ensure that you are set. And just in case you want to set your environment prior to next week, you can still also consult us. You can also contact us in case you have any challenge via the email that you received the invitation or the email that you received messages from. Hope that is clear, Neon. Okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah, so George, I think you are good to go now.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything is okay. It's just ready to get started.
I had
So-
another installation, so I think that's why it took
Yeah, it
so
took
much
some time.
to-
Yeah, but there is no problem with that. It is as simple as that. It is simple as that. That's why we recommend using that environment, and it's easy to run. You just run the cell that you want to run. If you don't run, if you don't want to run a particular cell, I think there will be an orientation on the Jupyter Notebook. You'll know about how to mark down and other things that you can just write without Jupyter Notebook detecting it as a code, and it detects it as a text and stuff like that. So I think everything is set and we are good to go. So
Yes, yes, I can share. Let me share.
okay, yeah, just share your screen. Okay, okay, I see it's also finishing. Anyway, Anaconda itself is very heavy. You've just seen from from the George side, because it comes with a lot of things that you can work with, different interfaces, and yeah, we can be able to see your screen, and it's just about to finish its installation. So you just want to repeat the process so that Neon can also note down on what she's going to do with the next step when her machine is ready.
Okay, okay, that's clear.
I think George's internet, Godfrey's internet. Why am I confusing the names? Godfrey's internet is, the names are related, so sometimes you may tend to call George Godfrey, Godfrey George. Yeah, but I'll just find a way. Okay, so I think he will be back. Maybe if, yeah, he's back with, he's back. Click on next. Yeah, so once you click on next, just click on next and it will launch. So there it is launching. So even if you miss any step, we said once you are from the anaconda.org, you go to download Anaconda, and then you'll be led direct to the environment for download, the window for the download. And then now you just skip registration and you start your registration, you start your download. Once it is downloaded, you start installation by right clicking and running as an administrator. And then from there, you can now be able to follow the step next, I agree, next, until you finish. So Godfrey is just launching, and now there we go. So while you are there, you can close the Anaconda publish. First of all, just do not remind me later, because that one is not also important. You can also close the Anaconda publish, that one, Anaconda data. So from there, you see all these environments have been installed to your Anaconda, and you are good to go. You can even also use PyCharm and stuff like that. All those other environments, Oracle, data science and stuff, a lot of things here, but we are just interested in the Jupyter Notebook. So you just launch Jupyter Notebook, Godfrey. Just launch Jupyter Notebook. So once you are there, you can be able to choose where you want to be running your programs, or else it will just arrange your programs down. But
Okay.
I think more information you will get during the first class, because it will also start with the introduction to the Jupyter Notebook. So
Okay.
you will know how to arrange the program. But for now, you can just click on the new. At the top, there is new upload on your right hand side.
Yeah,
So
can
you
you
just
see it?
click on, you just click on new, and you click on notebook. So it will ask you, either it will launch direct, or it will ask you how to launch. Yeah, it's already launched. So there it is asking you the kernel that you want to run with. You just select, just use Python 3. That's what we use to run Python. So select, just click on select, and you'll be led to your first Jupyter Notebook window. So this window, you can be able now to start. So you can test if your Python is installed correctly by just running a simple arithmetic. So for example, I want you to assign a variable. The next step will be learning what a variable is. I just want you to say name. Just say my name. Just type there my name as a one word, my name as one word, then equal to, then into the quotes, Godfrey, into the double quotes, Godfrey. So we'll be learning why are we using double quote. And then now you just hit on enter outside your quotes, hit enter, and then type there my name. That's how we call a variable once we have assigned it a value. And now you click on shift enter to run. Shift enter to run. Yeah, and now it is giving you your name there. Yeah, so it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So I don't know if Neon, you've seen the steps. Okay. Thank you so much, colleagues. And I hope we are good to go. So the next step is just to ensure that you make the necessary arrangements with yourself in terms of payment, so that we can progress. So our trainings will involve the program, especially I will be training as well Excel. So yeah, so I might be the one, and I'll just suggest that we'll be having a learning management system where we'll be uploading more materials that can enable you to handle your assignments, because we cannot assume that you may handle them. Maybe you're not from the programming environment and programming side, or you are new to data. So we will be having some additional material in the learning management system where you can be able to access other resources that can enable you to grow as you as a person and your programming side. Yeah, so that is it. In case there is any question, you can be able to ask before we end our meeting today, because our aim for the meeting was just to ensure that everyone has set his or her environment ready